अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है क्लास 11th के लिए इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप से हमने लिया है रूरल इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन इन रिट्रोस्पेक्ट, यानी कि हमारा चैप्टर चल रहा है रूरल इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, रूरल इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप। उसी के मुतलिक आज हम बात करेंगे, वही आज हमारा टॉपिक है। तो ये जो रूरल इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन है, प्रायर टू इंडिपेंडेंस, आज़ादी से पहले स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री ऑक्यूपाइड ऑलमोस्ट इनसिग्निफिकेंट प्लेस इन द नेशनल इकॉनमी। यानी कि जो इंडस्ट्री थी, स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री थी, उसकी कोई सिग्निफिकेंट प्लेस नेशनल इकॉनमी में नहीं थी। देन द कॉमनली यूज्ड टर्म वाज कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री, handicrafts, which were located in rural areas. The government sincerely took interest in the development of rural village industries since independence. The important role which rural industries can play in ameliorating the socio-economic conditions of the rural areas has received emphasis in most of the major policy pronouncements on development in India. The Industrial Policy Resolution of 1948 emphasized the utilization of local resources and the achievement of local self-sufficiency in respect of certain essential consumer goods as the most suitable characteristics of cottage and small industries. This approach was followed in the first 5-year plan, but the development of rural industries was conceived largely in the isolation of the rest of the economy. The first 5-year plan stressed the development of agriculture, industry, infrastructure, and social services, but all this in a manner that maximum feasible additional employment opportunities were created to raise the standard of living of the people. The Industrial Policy Resolution of 1956, while emphasizing the creation of employment, equitable distribution of incomes, and an effective mobilization of capital and skills, pointed out that the characteristics of cottage, village, and small scale industries are favorable to the achievement of these objectives. Accordingly, the second 5-year plan looked upon rural industries as an integral component of the national economy to some extent, forming the basis of a pyramidal industrial structure with the formation of 26 pilot industrial projects, which were intended to be an exercise in area development. A special dimension was added to the program of rural and small industry. This approach was followed up in the third 5-year plan 1961-62, 1965-66. Rural industries projects in 49 selected areas were taken up during the third 5-year plan. This plan envisaged the development of village and small industries sector to provide employment and to increase the consumer goods and some producer goods. The program aimed at promoting village and small scale industries, including ancillary units of large scale units in order to achieve a balanced regional development. This process of rural industrialization was continued during the annual plan 1966 69, and the fourth 5-year plan 1969-70 to 1973-74, when a backward area development program was adopted, which included industrial development as well. For this, agro industries and dispersal of these industries in backward areas were accepted as instruments. The fifth 5-year plan emphasized the need to ensure industrial development in underdeveloped areas. The industrial policy statement of 1980 promised to generate economic viability in the villages dependent on a strategy based on an industry cum area development approach. This was aimed at injecting integration of the program. The district industry centers (DICs) were set up during this period to provide the required services under one roof. Rural industrialization continued to receive the main focus of development efforts in the rural areas during the subsequent sixth 5-year plan. In order to strengthen the process of rural industrialization, the sixth plan redefined small scale industry so as to include those manufacturing and repairing units as having investment in plant and machinery up to rupees 20 lakh, and in the case of the ancillary units, rupees 25 lakhs. The seventh and the eighth plans accorded importance to the role of institution in marketing, credit technology, etc., and the promotion of rural industrialization in the country. With a view to step up rural industrialization, a number of projects converting a variety of rural industries with food processing, pottery, leather items, ready-made garments, etc., have been taken up by the Khadi and Village Industries Commission (KVIC). The ninth 5-year plan, including the following development strategies for the village and small scale industries (VSI) sector. The small scale and village industries will be provided incentives and support to facilitate their growth and development. It will be ensured that foreign investment does not displace such industries. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Credit facilities to small scale industries will be increased. For this, the financial institutions will be motivated to offer factoring services to the SSIs in addition to the present system of discounting bills. The investment limit for the SSI sector will be revised to rupees 3 crore to take account of inflation and also to enable this sector to achievement of minimum economies of scale and upgradation of technology so as to withstand emerging competition. Technology development and upgradation in the VSI sector, especially in case of small scale industries, handlooms, power looms, coir handicrafts, wool, etc., will receive special attention. Special attention will be paid to sericulture to improve the quality of raw silk by introducing better silk worm breeding practices. It seems pertinent to look at the actual performance of rural industries over the period against so enunciated plan emphasis on them. The data performance of rural and village industries in terms of production, sales, earnings, and employment. It is clearly seen from the data that the production, sales, earnings, and employment in village and rural industries are continuously on increase. This only underlines the vibrant nature of the SSI sector in the Indian economy. Thanks.